What's going on, everybody? Here we are, guys. We are at the half point of the year, and this is the second part of the video today, and let's end June with the bang with here the top movies for so far right now of 2019. We did video games first, but now let's give the movies credits. So let's begin. Next here on my list, it's also a tiebreaker, but you know what? It's my pick because both these movies were solid. But at least it gives us, the benefit. And here they are. Detective Pikachu and Aladdin. 2019. The live action one, which pretty much I've been waiting for years. But let's begin first with Pikachu. Detective Pikachu, here's the thing, guys. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I am not at all. But I gave it the benefit of the doubt because the reason why I want to go watch it is because of Ryan Reynolds and he's voicing Pikachu. And you know what? I was like, okay, I'll see what he has in store. And believe it or not, the movie is a lot of fun. Ryan Reynolds is very charismatic and likable as Pikachu. So adorable. The world of the Pokemon, the way Mewtwo looks, and how the way everything was portrayed, especially the city itself. Even though it missed its mark becoming a revolutionary movie, though, because the movie... Here's the thing, at least it gives the honorable mention for fans, though. And this movie nearly made around nearly $500 million, though. And that's nearly close to $500 million, though. And you know what? And at least it starts a franchise. But rumor has it, it's setting up the Super Smash Brothers universe. So, I don't know. Rumor has it. But I don't believe in rumors. But you know what? If it happens, I'm cool with it. But I don't even know how they're going to do it with Kirby, Mario... And maybe they're going to include Sonic, though, because Sonic's movie got delayed all the way till February, so let's see how that goes. Alright, and then here on the other part of the list is Aladdin, though. I've been waiting for a live-action Aladdin movie in a long, long time. And here's the thing. The movie may not be perfect, though, but I'm so happy that it exists. Despite the performances of Jafar and the climactic battle that pretty much just disappointed me. You guys know what I'm talking about, no snake. We get ourselves a really good, solid Aladdin movie that we have waiting for in quite some time, though. And I love the performances of Will Smith as Genie. The performances from the actors and the actress herself, Naomi Scott, and I forgot the name of the guy, Maui Launin, if I pronounce his name right here on the bottom. He did a terrific job. I love the acting. I love the chemistry between Aladdin and Jasmine. And A Whole New World that nearly caused me to cry. And believe it or not, I'll admit it did make me cry because I wanted to hear them songs for a long time. And in live action, though, which is amazing. And yeah, here on the list, it deserves to be here. So that's how it is. The one movie that I was worried about because it's related to DC and it's Shazam. Shazam was absolutely a breath of fresh air and Zachary Levi nailed it out of the park as Shazam and he is great in the movie though and I love the chemistry between him and also his friend. I liked it though and the way Billy Batson was motivated to at least find his mother, and try to at least look for her, but knowing, the twist about everything, though, it motivates him to pretty much try to do better, though, even though he kind of, doesn't care. And seeing that he got his powers and seeing how the way he's living now as a superhero, though. And then there's some references from the movie Big and some 80s pop culture, though, which is really cool, though, and really satisfying me. And Dr. Sivana, I didn't mention him in my review. My God, he was a really great villain. And I cannot wait, though, because I'm waiting to see if they're going to bring in Black Adam, though, because Zachary Levi and the MTV Movie Awards kept on teasing Dwayne The Rock Johnson with so many stuff, though. And I'm thinking he is coming back as Black Adam, though, because even though Dwayne The Rock Johnson was set to direct the movie, though, but seeing that Warner Brothers is too busy smashing their skulls in the wall, not knowing what to do with the franchise, though, even though they messed up, and they're pretty much putting the blame on Zack Snyder. No, the blame is on you, Warner Brothers. Accept your own faults. But here, at least, Warner Brothers, or should I say David E. Sandberg, nailed it out of the park. And I love the movie though, and Zachary Levi is great, and the cast was amazing though. And I can't wait to see Shazam 2, or maybe, I don't know if they're going to set up Black Adam in the next one though, because I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing next though, and I hope this gives Warner Brothers and the motivation to be like, you know, take your time, so you guys can set up the universe though. And then also if we can see Henry Cavill back as Superman. I don't even know who the cast is going to be for Superman, but Robert Pattinson is rumored to be it though. But I don't know if he is coming back though. Who knows? I hope Gal Gadot still stays though, because Wonder Woman 1984 is still happening though, and they're going to show the reveal trailer on Comic-Con. So let's see how it's going to be though, because I'm excited for that one too. I don't know. Let's see what Warner Brothers has in store in Hall H, though, because Shazam was a breath of fresh air, and it was definitely one of the best superhero movies that I've seen by far, though. Nearly close to becoming a perfect movie, though, so I'll give it that. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. The best animated movie that I have watched by far, and I will admit, it was awesome. And I thought this movie was going to suffer, because why do we need one? And that is Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4, I was worried, and after watching it, I absolutely loved it. And it felt like it's a bit of a life changer. It gives you motivation of, like, you know, how everything works in life and stuff like that, especially for toys and stuff like that. Even though toys don't move actually here though, despite that, which kind of sucks though, but it'd been terrifying though. But here, learning the story about Woody, Buzz, and the rest of the gang, and then also the relationship between Woody and Bo Peep though, I loved it though. And I love the chemistry between Woody and Bo Peep though, and then we get to see, like, you know, like side characters like Duke Kaboom, Ducky, and Bunny, which were awesome side characters though. And then, oh my god, the one character that really scared the crap out of me, Gabby with her own sympathetic motivation though, which was really good. I don't know. Here's the thing, Pixar. I love this movie, but it's not perfect, but it's really good. But here's the only thing, Pixar. If you're going to make us wait, I hope this one could be the last one, but I don't know. If you guys are going to set up a Toy Story 5, let's pretty much go back to, like, you know, the moment where Sid pretty much is going through a lot of mental issues, even though the mental issues that he has been through after, like, you know, what the toys did to him in Toy Story 1. That would be cool, though, but I don't know, though, because I don't want to spoil the ending, though, because this movie is recent. So go watch it. It's really good. It will hit you emotionally, though, a little bit, though. Not as much as Toy Story 3, though. But it's a really good breath of fresh air, though. And I gotta admit, Pixar did a really good job, though. But if you guys are gonna make a Toy Story 5, don't make us wait 20 years. Pixar. Alright? We're getting old. Deal with it. Best action movie ever. John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. Oh my god. Keanu Reeves killed it this year. Even with Duke Kaboom in Toy Story 4, here in John Wick Chapter 3, he was freaking awesome, dude. And also the villains here. Zero, the educator, though. I didn't like her at first, but then seeing her motivation, like, you know, how the way she acts and stuff like that. And then Halle Berry, the German Shepherds, and all the characters that show up in this movie. And the action was so ridiculous, and the guntonics was really cool, though. The action was completely everywhere, though, and it kept your heart pumping, though. And the choreography and the final climactic fights, though, was really good, though. And what made me mad, though, it would have been higher on my list, is because they're setting up a part 4. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It pulls off an Endgame, and it makes me mad. But you know what? I am looking forward to it, because as long as the movie is 10 out of 10 related, though, because if John Wick Chapter 4 is a 10 out of 10, then I will give John Wick Chapter 3 a 10 out of 10, because Keanu Reeves killed it. The choreography, the characters, Zero, the educator, everybody nailed it out of the park, though, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store for the next movie, though. These two were the toughest decisions that I had to make in my decisions. And you know what? They're both awesome movies, though. And this one is recent. This one, well, I chose this in second place, and that is Us. Us was pretty much a really good original movie made by the comedian himself, Jordan Peele, though. And even though he had a huge, great year too, the same thing with Keanu Reeves. Here, Jordan Peele at least nails it out of the park here, directing this really cool original story of Us, and the story itself is very unsettling, and how the way it begins from beginning all the way to end, though, it is really good, though. The characters, the horror elements, and fresh new ideas of what the government can be hiding, and pretty much why the story of Us was brought to be. I cannot spoil much about this movie, but this movie is so good. The characters were really good, and even though seeing that Lupita Nyong'o, what's his name, and the other guy, I forgot his name, he nailed it. They both, Lupita Nyong'o, the rest of the supporting cast, nailed it out of the park, and I loved how the way this movie was a new take in horror, though. And then Jordan Peele, not only that, nailed it out of the park with this movie, though. He nailed it out of the park with Get Out, and in here he does a great job, though. And I cannot wait to see what Jordan Peele has next for the horror genre, though, because this guy has bright ideas, even though he's doing the Twilight Saga, though. But here I give Jordan Peele, you did a great job in the movie Us. And you know what? I cannot wait to see what you're going to be doing next, man. Even though I got to subscribe to check out the Twilight Zones to see how pretty much your new twist and mine can pretty much go into the Twilight Zone. So, Jordan Peele, props to you, buddy. Come on, guys. We already know who number one is. That is Avengers Endgame. Wow. What an end of an era of a movie that has happened and quite in recent memory, though. And to me, this is one of those movies that you have to watch, though. And as of this video, they just re-released the movie in theaters, so you can watch the extended cut, though, which I think I might check out on Tuesday, though, because Tuesday, I don't know, there's two good movies coming out, though, which is Spider-Man Far From Home, which I'll be checking out, though. But let's get back to Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame, to me, was a really good ending for all the characters, though. And even though we get to see what really happens to them in the very end, though, I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing next. And I don't even know what it is they're going to be doing next, though, because even though Spider-Man Far From Home is pretty much the last of the Phase 3, let's see what they're going to be doing next, because I am really looking forward to see what they have in store, though, because there's rumors that we're going to be hearing about new multiverses, elementals, new villains, stronger villains, and stuff like that, and even godlike villains that we're going to be seeing in the future, though. I don't know, because Avengers Endgame had the proper ending for Iron Man, Captain America, and many other characters in the movie, though, because to me, this is actually one of the best movies that I have watched in quite some time, though. And I don't even know, because Avengers 1 is definitely one of my favorite movies of all time and one of my favorite MCU movies of all time. But this one pretty much might take the cake, though, because Infinity War was also a great, outstanding movie, though. But here, I like how the way they do it, and even though the time traveling thing was absolutely a thing. Come on, everybody's watching. I put a bit of a spoiler, though. And to me, I love the references, even though the way Thor looked like in the very end after the years have passed. And how the way Thanos was treated here, though. Even though he kind of takes a bit of a back seat here in this movie, though. But when he comes back, though, yeah, it gets unsettling, though. And then Thanos pretty much motivates himself to go back after those Infinity Stones. It was awesome, though. Forgot to mention this, too. I'm going to add this in at the very last second. I will put in honorable mentions. Captain Marvel, though. It was a great movie, though, but it missed its mark because I like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, but she wasn't as charismatic as she was, though. And then the story kind of suffered a little bit, though. And the climactic final ending, though, and then the movie getting an award for Best Fight, really, I would have preferred Captain America versus Thanos as Best Fight of the Year for MTV Movie Awards. But they chose that. Rocket Man is another one, too, which is the story about Elton John. I never had a chance to go watch it in theaters, though, but I'll watch it when it comes out on Blu-ray, though, so I can give you guys my quick review, and maybe it might be on the Pet Sematary, the reboots. I heard the movie is really good, but it doesn't beat the original, though. But this one gives a really good horror aspect of the movie, though. But I'll wait till that one comes out on Blu-ray because I didn't see this movie in theaters, but I might check it out as soon as possible. And yeah, those are my honorable mentions, guys. But anyways, guys, Avengers Endgame still takes the number one, though. But I don't know if Us and Avengers Endgame is going to be sticking around to these lists because these two movies are definitely one of the best movies I have seen by far. John Wick Chapter 3 was absolutely an awesome movie though, but we still got plenty of movies that are also coming out in the very upcoming month, which is the Lion King, the live action Lion King movie, Spider-Man Far From Home. We got Star Wars coming out soon enough, and we got the Joker movie coming out. There's so many good movies that come out too, and then also I'll be doing a straight out of Blu-ray movie, which is with Dumbo though. I'll be doing that next. So yeah, what is your guys' top movies as of right now of 2019? Comment down below. Don't forget to hit the likes button, subscribe for more content. I'll be working on the Dumbo movie on the very next day though. So I'll be seeing you guys next time. Take care.